Ito ang 106.3 Dance Radio. Dance Radio.
Prepare yourself.
Ang silid-aralan sa radyo, hatid namin ay makabagong paraan ng pagtuturo at kalaman. Mapaumaga, tanghali o hapon man yan, ang istasyong magbibigay impormasyon kahit saan man.
For something big. Alright, here we go.
106.3 Dance Radio. Doña Aurora National High School, Santa Rita, Aurora, Isabela.
This
106.3 DWDR-FM.
Pagkatao'y huhubugin,
moralidad at pagpapahalaga.
ating tutuklasin. Asignaturang hatid ay pagbabago.
ESP, edukasyon sa pagpapakatao.
Edukasyon sa pagpapakatao. Tumutok sa ating istasyon.
DWDR-FM
106.3 Dance Radio.
Ang silid-aralan sa radyo.
Good day to our dear listeners, especially to the grade 9 learners of Doña Aurora National High School. This is your school on the air and it's homeroom guidance time. We are happy to be with you today, dear learners. I am your radio teacher, Teacher Nina Jenny C. Guillermo. With me is Teacher Mary Jane M. Talosig, our technical specialist. Today, we will discuss and do activities on the road to success through learning. How are you today?
By God's grace, I am feeling good and safe, ma'am.
It's nice to hear that you are all safe and healthy, despite what's happening around us. Well, I can feel that today is another wonderful day to learn something new. I know that you're having a hard time coping with the new normal in education, but nothing should stop you from learning. I am glad you are on the right track listening to your radio or watching via Facebook Live. Before we start with our lesson today, let's have a recap about Module 8, Shared Experiences or Shared Developments. What was our last lesson?
Ma'am, our last lesson was Module 8, Shared Experiences or Shared Development.
Very good! Everyone has different experiences which are considered the best teachers. Why are experiences the best teachers?
Experiences are the best teachers because they teach various lessons which we can apply in different facets of life, ma'am.
Very well said. All of us have unique experiences, either positive or negative. Learned from the school, community, or even in our home. Some people only give importance to the positive experiences and disregard negative ones. We should acknowledge also the negative experiences. It will not be equipped to transform life's challenging experiences into learning experiences. Are you a wise learner?
Yes, ma'am, definitely.
That's good to hear. What is a wise learner?
Ma'am, a wise learner is someone who is able to acknowledge and accept that in life, positive and negative experiences have to occur, in which he or she able to make use of these experiences to learn from the past, to improve and to move forward.
Brilliant idea! So be a wise learner. What are the characteristics of a wise learner?
We use the letters in the word success, ma'am. S is for seeks knowledge and skill outside the box. U is for utilizes what he or she learns. C is for contemplates on global events and concerns. The second C is for communicates with the world outside his or her window. E is for engages with others with the use of appropriate responses. S is for sees technology and modern advances and uses them as an advantage to further his or her learning. And the last S is for shapes his or her mind to be open-minded and receptive to different perspectives, beliefs, and ideas, ma'am.
You get it right! With all these helpful steps presented, challenging experiences in school and in the community will not stop from achieving academic success. And you are on your way to becoming a wiser learner. It's nice that you can still remember our previous lesson. For today's lesson, you are expected to evaluate the significance of assuming responsibilities. Analyze the possible helpful ways of solving problems to different challenges in life. Promote positive skills in responding to challenges and difficulties in everyday living. And identify conditions or situations where sound problem-solving skills can be employed. Okay, let's bring it on. Are you holding your module now?
Yes, ma'am.
That's good. Don't forget to write your name, section, and the date today. Remember, the title of your module is Homeroom Guidance, Quarter 3, Module 14, The Responsible Me. Before we start with our discussion, let's have a short activity. Do you know the Put Your Finger Down game?
Yes, ma'am. We will put our hands up and then you will give series of questions. Then we will put down one finger if I do and remain the finger up if I don't do.
Great! Put your finger down if you're responsible and remain the finger up if not. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Put your finger down if you're fixing your beddings in the morning.
Finger down, ma'am. It's part of my daily routine to fix my beddings in the morning.
Wonderful! It is also a form of exercise because you start to stretch your muscles. Second, how about listening or participating in RBI Talakayan?
Finger down, ma'am. I enjoy listening and participating in RBI Talakayan because I find it easy to answer the given questions or situations in the module and learn new things.
Keep up the great attitude! On that, you will learn more and get ideas that will help you in answering modules easily. Third, do you submit your outputs on time?
Finger up, mom. Sometimes I am late in submitting my output. I find it difficult to analyze and answer some of the questions in the module, and I usually ask my older siblings to explain further the topic.
Amazing effort! In the absence of a teacher, you may ask someone to help you in answering the activities. Fourth, doing household chores like washing clothes, wiping glass windows, and sweeping the floor. Is it finger up or down?
Finger down, ma'am. Household chores are divided in the house. I'm in charge of cooking and sweeping the floor while my other siblings are doing other household chores.
You're inspiring! Helping your parents and other siblings in doing household chores is great and makes things easily done. And last, joining organizations promoting environmental activities like tree planting and cleanup drive. Is it finger down or up?
Finger down, ma'am. I love joining such kind of organizations. Since it's pandemic and we are not allowed to go out, I plant fruit-bearing trees and do clean-up drive in our surroundings.
Great examples! And that's remarkable! We can join environmental activities in our own way. We should see the positive side of pandemic because it lessens the pollution on the air and one way of helping our environment to recover. We're done! How's the result? How many fingers do you put down and up?
Mom, 4 fingers were down and 1 finger was up. What does it mean, ma'am?
According to the rubric under letter A, if you put down your 5 fingers or 4 fingers and 1 finger down, it means you are responsible. You are a great example. On letter B, if you put 3 fingers down and 2 fingers up, it means you are responsible enough. And C, if you put 2 fingers down and 3 fingers up, it means you have to learn more things about being responsible. Which letter did you get?
Letter A, ma'am. But I feel that I need to learn more to be responsible in other things.
I'm impressed with your progress and I know that you could do it. Start from simple or small things and be responsible in everything you do. At this moment, we will now discuss the content of your module. What are you doing right now?
Mom, I am preparing my notebook, pen, and module for my next class. I am ready to listen and learn more about our new topic.
Amazing! I hope your classmates and other students are doing like that too. Do you notice physical changes in your body?
Yes, Mom. I grow taller. My body has more curves. Hairs develop under the arms, on arms and legs. Menstruation begins also.
Mom, for us boys, voice deepens and becomes low-pitched. Hairs develop under the arms and on arms and legs, but more visible on the face in the form of mustache, beard, and chest. Rapid increase in height occurs also, ma'am.
Marvelous! Physical changes are not only indicators that a young person like you is starting to experience. Another sure indicator that you are starting to grow is when you start to have responsibilities in life. Remember, in our activity, doing household chores is mentioned. Do your parents teach you?
Yes, Ma'am. They give us household chores that are manageable for us aid, like giving food to house pets, sweeping the floor, and folding clean clothes.
Wonderful sharing! As you approach your adulthood, you will realize that your responsibilities increase. During this time of global health crisis, our responsibilities for ourselves and for others become amplified. What does responsible mean?
Ma'am, responsible means having an obligation to do something, or having control over or care from someone as part of one's job or role. Being responsible means being dependable, keeping promises and honoring our commitments. It is accepting the consequences for what we say and do.
I like the way you tackled this. People who are responsible love taking risks, where they don't make excuses for their actions and blame others when things go wrong. We are approaching to 0 cases. It means that pandemic is almost over. But our government is still imposing wearing face masks and observing social distancing. Unfortunately, some people don't wear face masks properly and they don't observe social distancing. What will you do?
Ma'am, I will tell them to wear face masks properly and observe social distancing. Because we still don't know what pandemic can do if cases will rise again. Being a responsible citizen, we do our best to perform our responsibilities. We demonstrate positive skills that we as others can use to address everyday life challenges and difficulties. Taking responsibility is a great step towards becoming a problem solver.
Great thought! Don't include yourself in the problem. Instead, be a problem solver. I have here engaging ways to nurture your commitment to your responsibilities. Let's give meaning to every letter of the word responsible. Let's start with the first letter. R is for reflect situation. Do you have any thought to share?
Yes, ma'am. We can choose to put the situation into words such as by writing about it in journal or verbalizing it to ourselves or to someone we trust.
You got it right! Think about your situation and the benefits that you and others can get if you will act responsibly. The next letter is E. Evaluate all realistic scenarios, good or bad. Acting responsibly and problem solving become effortless when you are aware about possible scenarios that can happen. Do you evaluate your outputs before submitting?
Yes, ma'am. One way to evaluate my output is making sure that every activity in every subject is complete.
That's right. You should be aware and keep updated in your group chats. Next letter is S. Simplify your situation. Sometimes we worry too much about our situations because we think of them as being overly complex. Can you share your thoughts?
Ma'am, when we start to explore the big picture, we will start to realize that the situation is manageable after all, and it is not something that cannot be solved by a simple act of responsibility or problem solving, ma'am.
You figured it out! It is simply making things simple, not complex. Eliminate unnecessary things and retain what you need. The next letter is P. Put into practice your great ideas. Do you make ideas great?
Yes, ma'am, by putting it into action or application. And no matter how great those ideas, it will only remain ideas if this will not be applied.
Precisely! Application is important as we choose to become more and more responsible. At the end of the day, the goal is for you to be responsible even without other people's influence. The next letter is O. Of to gather information about the situation. We know that fake news is spreading so fast. How do you know if it is fake news or not?
Ma'am, I do researching because when we are equipped with the right information, we can perform our responsibilities better.
Very well said. When you do series of searching, you will be benefited that can be derived from original news. Gather the right information. Take time to read and do searching. Let's have letter N. Navigate your situation. Are you still using maps when you go somewhere?
Yes, ma'am. I'm using Google Maps if I I have access to internet. I just key in the place, then in a few minutes, it will tell where it is, or I better ask the people who are on that place.
Very good! Learn to choose and direct a situation you want to reach or go. Remember to be always in control of situation, no matter how new it may appear. To make your responsibilities in life bearable no matter what, think of life situations as something that you have to traverse. With the right frame of mind, you are on your way to becoming a more responsible you. Do you have an idea on what letter S means?
Ma'am, S is for stress management.
Correct! Do you feel any stress right now?
I don't feel any stress, ma'am. Stress will makes me ugly. Managing stress will become more capable of performing responsibilities and solving problems.
That's good to hear because I see the energy you have. Start to manage your stress at a young age. The most practical way that you can do this is to practice a healthy lifestyle. Get enough sleep, eat healthy, keep active, and be kind to yourself and to others. Next is I. For independent thinking, do you consider people's opinions?
Sometimes yes, ma'am, but sometimes no. It is imperative to consider other people's opinions and beliefs. But being confident in yourself is just as important as their opinion.
Brilliant answer! There are moments in our life in which we make our own decision, our own judgment call. Your own result will be the only things that will matter. Third to the last letter is B. Be ready to be committed. What is meant to be committed?
Ma'am, committed to do something you're pledged or obligated to do it where there's no turning back.
Very good! Responsibilities are not superficial tasks that we can choose to whatever we want or forgo when it is no longer convenient for us. When we have responsibilities to perform, we have to make sure that we can live up to it. We're almost done. Let's have L. Learn at all times. Are you craving to learn?
Yes, ma'am, indeed. A responsible person craves learning whenever possible. He or she is not afraid to encounter difficult situations for as long as it is an opportunity to learn.
Aha! You get it! A responsible person is not just able to help himself or herself and others just because he or she is a great problem solver. And the last letter is E. Eagerness for service. Will you share your thoughts?
Eagerness service is showing enthusiasm to others. When you have planted in your heart the seed of responsibility, you have to understand that you are not only acting responsibly for yourself, but also for others, ma'am.
That's right! A person who does not have any concern for others will not mind his or her responsibilities. It's a fruitful and full of wisdom discussion. Now let's start the activity after this short break.
Pangarap? Droga?
Droga? Pangarap?
Pumili ka. Isa lang.
Dahil kapag nagdroga ka,
Pangarap mo'y walang halaga.
droga,
droga, pamilya.
Pumili ka. Isa lang.
Dahil kapag nagdroga ka,
kinabukasan ng pamilya'y wasak na.
Buhay, droga.
Droga, buhay,
pumili ka. Isa lang.
pero pag nagdroga ka,
Buhay mo parang tinapos mo na.
Huwag gawin ang isang bagay na pagsisisihan.
isang paalala mula sa Doña Aurora National High School at ng himpilang ito. Kayo nakikinig sa Homeroom Guidance Grade 9. Kasama si Teacher Nina Jenny C. Guillermo.
I'm back. Open your module on page 6. Let's try this. The title of your activity is Me and My Responsibilities. Ask somebody from your family to help you in accomplishing the chart indicating different categories of life like self, family, friends, or neighbors, organizations, community or society, and environment. Copy the chart below on a clean sheet of paper and write what you perceive as your duties and responsibilities in each category. Let's answer together. Let's start with self. What are your duties and responsibilities?
Ma'am, my duties and responsibilities in myself are taking care of myself from harm and stress.
Wow, that's great! Have a healthy habit on yourself like eating the right food and exercise regularly. How about in your family?
Ma'am, do the household chores and look after other siblings.
Nice! Help them also in preparing foods and most of all, listen to them. What are your duties and responsibilities to your friends or neighbors?
Respect them and abide community rules, ma'am.
Great! How about in organizations?
Do the assigned tasks, ma'am, and be accountable for several tasks in the workplace.
You are right! Give them respect also. How can you do duties and responsibilities in the community or in the society?
Ma'am, ensure that there is respect. Protect and promote the rights of every individual.
Excellent! Engage also with other communities. And last is environment. What are your duties and responsibilities?
Ma'am, reduce waste consumption like non-biodegradable.
Perfect! One of our duties and responsibilities in our environment is to take care of it. When we cut trees, we should plant 3 or more trees. How do you find the activity?
I enjoy the activity, ma'am.
Wow! Was it difficult to write down your responsibilities? Why?
No, ma'am. I find it easy because I usually do some of the responsibilities and I want to add more responsibilities.
Awesome! You're responsible indeed. In which category do you feel you have the most responsibilities?
Ma'am, I have most responsibilities in self and family because I have to take care of myself and my family.
Well said! You're responsible indeed. We will answer the next activity after a short break.
Uy, Pedro! Nagpabakuna ka na ba?
Oo naman, Petra. Bakunado na yata to. Dapat ang bawat isa ay mahikayat ng magpabakuna. Bata, matanda, tara na!
Tama ka dyan, Pedro! Kung may bakuna, siguradong protektado tayo laban sa virus.
Kaya magpapabaksin na rin ako.
Tandaan, magpabakuna. Siguradong protektado ka.
Isang paalala mula sa Doña Aurora National High School at ng himpilang ito. Kayo nakikinig sa Homeroom Guidance Grade 9. Kasama si Teacher Nina Jenny C. Guillermo.
I'm back! Let's do what I have learned on page 11 and 12. The title of the activity is Bridging the Gaps. You will design ways of becoming a responsible learner by accomplishing the worksheet. Copy the format on a clean sheet of paper. Let's answer the 4 questions. First, what are my responsibilities?
My responsibilities are self, family, and environment, ma'am.
That's great! Second, what have I done to fully perform my responsibilities?
I motivate myself to do my responsibilities, ma'am. I usually list down what I do on the next day.
Excellent! Third, what should I improve to become a responsible person who responds to life's challenges positively?
I will communicate to others and offer help to them and continue my responsibility, ma'am.
Good job! And last, how will I do these improvements for self and others?
Ma'am, I will expose myself to career opportunities by showing interest in a new responsibility.
You're inspiring! Continue being responsible! At this moment, let's have a review on what we have discussed today. Who among you will share?
Ma'am, we have learned some important points about being responsible and its meaning. We evaluate the significance of assuming responsibilities, analyze the possible and helpful ways of solving problems to different challenges in life, promote positive skills in responding to challenges and difficulties in everyday living, and identify conditions or situations where sound problem-solving skills can be employed.
Excellent! It shows that you mastered the competencies in our lesson. This time, let's evaluate your learnings on the topic. Write your answer on a clean sheet of paper. Here's the question. Are you willing to share and help others to conquer their challenges in life? How?
Yes, ma'am. I am willing to share and help others by connecting with people in a more meaningful way than usual for the sake of making their life better. That's the social aspect. It also gives you fulfillment and makes you feel great.
Wow, you really understood our lesson today. For our last activity on page 12, share your thoughts and feelings. How did your experience about COVID-19 pandemic become beneficial to you?
I was able to spend more time with my family and learn to take care more of myself, like eating on the right time and do exercise regularly, ma'am. I also became a plantita because I was able to plant vegetables in our garden.
Wow! We're done with our lesson for this afternoon. I have spent such a nice time with you. Thank you for tuning in and for spending another wonderful day with us. I'm pretty sure that today's discussion has helped you share with others the relevant lesson that you have learned to become more responsible. Make sure to read, think, follow, and enjoy every task that you are asked to do. Have fun, stay safe and healthy. You may submit your output to your advisor through Messenger or on scheduled retrieval in your barangay. I would also like to acknowledge our script writer, Teacher Renelu B. Tagapan, our technical specialist, Teacher Mary Jane M. Talosig, our language editor, Teacher Annabel C. Acopido, and our content editor, Teacher Ferdinand G. Del Rosario, Head Teacher 3 of the Edukasyon sa Pagpapakatao Learning Area. Thank you very much. God bless everyone. This is your radio teacher, Teacher Nina Janice Guillermo, signing off.
Pagkatao'y huhubugin,
Moralidad at pagpapahalaga.
ating tutuklasin. Asignaturang hatid ay pagbabago.
ESP, edukasyon sa pagpapakatao.
Edukasyon sa pagpapakatao. Tumutok sa ating istasyon.
DWRFM
106.3 Dance Radio.
Ang silid-aralan sa radyo.
Ayan. O, sige, social distancing mga kapatid. Okay. Nag-i-echo na, naninibago. Okay, so good morning, Ma'am Rosenda and Sir Nathaniel.
Good morning, Ma'am Rena.
Sa mga grade 9 advisors, subject teachers, at saka syempre mga estudyante natin na nakikinig. We have 19 million viewers. Hello po. Pakikalampag naman po yung mga estudyante natin.
Ala, baka madadagdagan pa yan, Ma'am Rena.
Kaya
20 million na sa akin, ma'am.
Kasi naglilista na ako ng mga sections na nakikita ko ha. So far, madalas na nakikita ko sa aking screen is SPJ.
Yes, ma'am. SPJ,
tama.
9 mango.
9 mango, yan.
May dalandan
Ayan,
pa,
may
ma'am.
dalandan na din. Puro prutas ha.
Dalandan.
SPJ, may SPA na din. Kanina may nakita kong Darwin, Mendel and Pasture, Anonas, Atis, Avocado, Calamansi. Ayan. Okay. Asan yung iba? Ito lang ba yung mga section natin ng grade 9?
Marami, ma'am.
Marami, pero nasaan na sila? Hello
Baka
po.
nagse-search pa lang, ma'am, dun sa station natin.
Okay. O, sabi ni Sir Resty Abad, pa-shoutout naman sa mga grade 9 dalandan. O, yan. Sir Resty, may mga nakikinig na. Natatakam ako sa
Okay, meron na ring avocado, ma'am.
Oh, natatakam ako sa section na puro prutas.
Dadami pa yan,
Prutas.
ma'am. Dadami
Oo.
pa.
Marami pa. O, hintayin
Sanang mga
natin.
atis.
Ang isang paborito ko, avocado. Ay, yan na naman, di ba? Okay, so homeroom guidance grade 9 po tayo. Quarter 3 na. Ang bilis. O, di ba, Sir Nathan? Parang kailan lang?
Kaya nga, ma'am eh.
Oh. So pag ganito, pag face to face, pabakasyon na tayo. Pero dahil sa pandemic, kailangan nating mag-adjust.
Baka excited na nga silang mag-face to face,
Oo.
ma'am eh. Kung sakaling magbubukas ang ating paaralan.
Yes, pero sabi nga nila, kailangan secure natin ang ating mga sarili, dapat ay fully vaccinated, 'di ba? Yung iba sa atin naka-booster na, lalo sa mga teachers. Yung ibang estudyante natin, nag-vaccine pa lang. So, magpa-vaccine kay mga anak. Okay? So, batiin din natin, Ma'am Rosenda and Sir Nathaniel, ang mga nasa office. Okay? So, start natin kay Fatherly Principal, Sir Rod, OIC Principal natin, di ba? Napaka-supportive. Sino ba? Mga head teachers natin. Huwag natin kakalimutan. Yung gwapong-gwapong head teacher. Kilala nyo na.
Sir Ferdinand Del Rosario.
Yes. O, tsaka si Ma'am Emily. Sino ba? Ma'am Ophel, Ma'am Jackie, Sir Leo, Sir Jeff,
Ma'am
Merlin,
Annabel Rodriguez.
Ma'am Merlinda Dante. Sino pa bang hindi natin nabanggit?
Sir Leo Bernardo.
Nabanggit na natin kanina. Yan. Yes. At sa mga grade 9 natin, mga subject teachers and teachers ng grade 9, pakikalampag na po, lalo na yung mga may hawak ng ESP o mga anak, another points, plus points ito.
At nais
Diba?
ko ring batiin ang mga nasa sorting o reproduction area.
Yes.
Mga kasama ko yung mga yan.
Napangunguna ni Sir Edwin Akpal. Ayan.
Yes.
O, batiin din natin yung mga nasa kabila, sa office pa din, sila Ma'am Trench, Ma'am Odel, Sir Rufy, Sir Chris, Sir Joshua, Ma'am
Rio.
Lani. O sino pa ba? Yung mga nasa guard natin, mga parents na nakikinig. Hello po, magandang umaga.
Ayan. Mukhang parang excited nata ang mga grade 9 na makinig sa ating talakayan, Ma'am Rena.
Oo, kasi ang title ng ating talakayan ay Module 14, The Responsible Me. Paano ba tayo responsable, di ba?
Ayan. Patatagalin pa ba natin, Ma'am Rena?
Okay, so wag na nating patagalin. Pero bago yan, nag-shoutout na tayo kanina. Binanggit na natin kung anong mga section ang mga sumasali sa ating talakayan. By the way, Ma'am Shirley, di ba? Ito ang masugid nating tagapakinig. Hindi lang tagapakinig, talagang kumbaga avid fan na natin na nanonood sa ating live streaming.
Hindi nawawala yan, Ma'am. Palaging nanonood. Yan.
Isa nating kasama nanonood. Okay, Ma'am Shirley, sabi niya, hi, Cheers, Rena, Rose, and Nathan. Hello, Ma'am. Good morning po. Pa-shoutout ako. Sabi
Good
niya,
morning, Ma'am Shirley.
Shoutout ka na namin, Ma'am Shirley. Kasi madalas, nakiki-join din siya sa talakayan natin. Okay, so ito na yung ating learning objectives. Ito yung kailangan nating matarget na goal today. At the end of the module, you are expected to, letter A, evaluate the significance of assuming responsibilities. Letter B, analyze the possible and helpful ways of solving problems to different languages in life. And letter C, promote positive skills in responding to challenges and difficulties in everyday living. And letter D, identify conditions or situations where sound problem-solving skills can be employed. O, di ba? Ang dami. Pero, magagawa ka ba natin lahat ito, Ma'am Rosenda, sa iyong tingin?
Yes, ma'am.
Di ba?
Kakayanin, Ma'am.
Kakayanin.
Yeah.
Yakang-yaka.
Kailangan talaga ng determinasyon o kaya pagpupursigi.
Oo. Para maging responsible me. Okay, let's have the pass. Di ba?
Ayan. Sa mga nakikinig ng mga estudyante po ng grade 9, ayan, may palaro po kami. Mahilig po kasi kami sa pa-Gcash. Pero nag-aantay po kami ng sponsor. Pero I think parang lumilingon si Sir Joshel.
Oo nga, Sir Joshel,
baka naman, sir. Baka pwede ka naman mag-sponsor ng pa-Gcash dyan. May pa-games kami. Yan. Bilang babalik tanaw po or magre-recall po ng ating tinalakay nung nakaraan. Ayan, Ma'am Rose, pwede mo nang ibanat ang unang arangkada natin para sa mga mag-aaral.
By the way, Ma'am Rose, sandali lang, interrupt kita sandali kasi may mga estudyante kahapon nag-chat, Ma'am, gusto ko yung class point. Meron ba ulit? Meron. Okay, join the classpoint.io.
Class points ngayon, hindi Gcash.
Oo, class point kasi.
Kasi gusto nila mataas ang kanilang grado.
Yes, okay.
Okay, ito na ang una nating palaro na fill in the blanks.
Ito, Ma'am, class code nila.
So, fill in the blank. So, sa module 8 natin, so ito yung nakaraang lesson natin. So, yung title nito, so shared experiences are shared blank.
Yung code nila, Ma'am, 46978. 46978. Ayan. Kiin na mga anak ang inyong mga sagot. Pwede din kayong mag-comment sa ating live streaming. Sa mga nagsasend po sa akin, paalala, hindi ko po kayo masagutan ng isa-isa. Pasensya na.
Sige, key in now your answer mga anak. Ano ang katuloy ng shared experiences are shared blank?
Ito yung last module na tinakil natin noon. Bago tayo
bago tayo nag-health break, ma'am.
Academic health break. Ano ang title niya, mga anak? It starts with letter D. Dalandan? Hindi. O, sa yung tingin, Ma'am Rosenda, ano kayang sagot
Ma'am,
dito?
ginugutom mo ata yung mga grade 9 na nakikinig ngayon. Halos pagkain, mga prutas, di
Kaya
ba?
nga,
Lalo na ngayon, mainit yung panahon. Napakasarap po kumain ng mga prutas.
Oh, mamaya nga, tingin
So,
nga tayo
talagang
ng prutas.
nagsisimula nga ito ng letter D, pero nagwawakas ito ng letter S.
Oo.
Hala, mukhang may napapaisip na ata yung mga nakikinig na mga grade 9.
O, sige nga, tingnan natin.
May sumagot na kaya, Ma'am Rena?
Wala pa nga puro dalandan yung nakikita ko eh. Kung may S
Dalandan,
yun,
avocado,
dalandans.
yan nakakagutom talaga, Ma'am Rena.
O, sige. Pero dahil wala pang sumasagot, unahan na natin sila. Ayaw nila ng Gcash eh.
Ayaw nila ng Gcash, ayaw nila ng plus points.
Okay, o ito. Ang tamang sagot ay developments. Shared experiences, are shared developments. Okay? Next natin, number 2. O ito, mas madali siguro. Give one word or phrase that describe a wise learner. O ikaw, Sir Nathan. Please give one word that describe a wise learner.
Siyempre, kung sa akin siguro, Ma'am, sa klase ko, siyempre, masasabi ko na wise siya kung isa siguro naging basehan ko ay nakiki-participate siya sa klase. Yung napaka-attentive, yan.
Oo. How about you? Sige. How about you, Ma'am Rosenda?
Ganon din, ma'am, kung siya ay nakikipag-participate at ginugugol niya ng tama yung time niya sa pag-aaral, siya ay wise learner.
Oh, sige. Ako naman, pag sinabi kasing wise learner, is talagang binibigyan tuon niya talaga yung kanyang pag-aaral.
May answer si Ma'am Shirley.
May ma'am. Ano
Thank
sabi
you,
niya?
Ma'am Shirley. Sabi niya,
Active.
active.
Oh, di ba? Active siya. Hindi lang yung nakikipag-participate siya, kundi marunong siyang makibagay sa mga kasama niya.
May late na sumagot sa ating number 1 palaro, ma'am. Si Ismael Pascual. Sabi niya,
Yes.
development. Thank you,
Oo.
anak.
Sa mga sa mga
Ganon din si
nagchat, hindi
Hans
lang
Galinato.
Mm.
Sa number 1 question, development.
Yes.
Siguro delayed, ma'am, ang dating sa kanila, ma'am, yung
Medyo
ano
mahina
natin.
siguro yung internet, Ma'am,
Yes.
connection.
Kaya
Oo.
late silang nakakapag-reply.
Ma'am, paalala lang natin sa mga naka-live streaming, mga anak, hindi lang puro comment ng pangalan ninyo at section. Magsagot din. Ganon.
Yan.
Okay.
Di ba mga ma'am, yung tanong mo kanina na ano yon, paano mo i-describe yung wise learner?
Oo.
Siyempre, yung pagiging active, siyempre, sa ating talakayan.
Kailangan natin yun. Kasi paano ka makikisalamuha kung hindi ka active? Paano mo ma-share ang iyong ideas kung hindi ka active?
Katulad yung ma'am, katulad sana yung estudyante na pumasok tapos tatanungin ni nanay, anak, anong natutunan mo? Wala akong natutunan, Nay, kasi pumasok lang naman ako sa school.
Hindi pwede yun.
Okay.
Ito, may sagot din si J.M. Malaika Aurelio. Hindi ko alam kung anong last name niya. Naman niya, intelligent.
Okay, sabi din ni Jewel Lacanilaw, ma'am, participating.
Yes,
So,
ayun.
siya daw ay nakikipag-participate.
Sabi
At
ni Ma'am
saka-
Shirley, ito, Marites.
Okay, at sabi rin ni Jeyam, Malaika, Oralio, La Peña, intelligent.
Yan.
Pwede siguro yung ma'am, yung Marites.
Maging Marites, pero in good thing.
Yeah,
Hindi
syempre.
yung puro chismis-chismis.
Hindi yung i-chismis mo yung kapitbahay mo bagkos yung Marites, kunwari sa ating talakayan. Ayan.
Nagsishare siya ng kanyang mga ideas.
Yes.
O kaya ay nagtatanong din.
Sabi ni Maria Eliza Baniket, responsible. From Princess Joy Corbito, brilliant. Ay, bongga! Brilliant talaga. Okay. Pero ang gagaling nilang sumagot kasi one word lang or a phrase, makapagbibigay sila ng nagde-describe sa word na wise learner.
Yung responsible na nga lang, ma'am, katulad na lang sa
parang-
pagsagot ng module, di ba?
Yes. Ang laki ng parang package deal na okay na, andito na siya lahat. Ganon. Okay, next. What's new today? Ma'am Ross.
Okay. So, mga anak, so this module, yung module natin ngayon, aims to develop the value of caring for yourself and others, starting from an early age for you to become a more and productive member of the community, especially in this trying times. So likewise, this module also, mga anak, focuses on encouraging you to assume duties and responsibilities for yourself, family, friends, neighbors, organizations, community, and society. So every individual encounters various problems, issues, and challenges that are complex, and one of these is the lack of ideas of knowledge on how to find solutions about getting stuck on this COVID-19 situation. So in this session, you will equip with the basic skills on how to address everyday problems in a more practical and appropriate way. So you will also this module will also help you to deal with difficulties by observing and practicing basic steps in solving everyday problems. So moreover, you will be exposed to activities that will help you to think creatively and resourcefully in dealing with your everyday routines and tasks. So this will help you to become equipped and prepared with knowledge and skills which you can apply to overcome the challenges that you encounter daily. So, tutulungan namin kayo.
Yes.
Ayan, kaya wag kayong mainip mga grade 9 na nakikinig. Ayan. Medyo kwanata linalamig ata yung lalamunan ko. Ayan. But wag po kayong wag kayong ma-bored, especially sa pakikinig po. I believe na sa araw na to, makaka-gain po kayo ng mga knowledge, and then through our experiences, and then makakatulong po sa inyo bilang isang mag-aral to become a responsible not only sa ating sarili, sa ating pamilya, in the community, at sa lahat po ng aspeto ng ating buhay. Ayan, hindi ko na po patatagalin. Para sa yung kaalaman or pagkaintindi, Ma'am Rena, what is responsible?
Okay, pag sinabi nating responsible is you can do or take a risk para magawa mo yung isang bagay. Mahirap man ito o madali, first time mo man itong gawin o dati mo nang ginagawa, you have to take a risk kasi di ba nga meron tayong mga options. You take responsible of it. Example na lang natin, pag sinabi nating responsible, kasi alam ko mas madali kong may explain. Yung pagsagot mo ng module, pagiging responsible sa pagsagot ng module ng hindi mo i-invalidate yung paggamit mo ng time management. Oh, di ba? Kung alam mong gagawin mo to, you should know it. Kumbaga, may initiative ka para gawin ito. Para maging isa kang responsible person. Ayan. Okay na ba, Sir Nathaniel?
Ayan, parang meron natang sasabihin si Ma'am Rosenda.
Oo.
I think parang sabi niya, Sir Nathan, ako nga rin, parang,
Gusto ko din.
Gusto niya akong itap, pero parang nahihiya lang ata. But anyway, bibigyan po natin ng pagkakataon si Ma'am Rosenda. Yan.
Okay, so what is responsible? Sabi nga ni Ma'am Rena. So dati nang ginagawa o hindi, for as long as na ibigay mo lahat yung iyong kakayahan sa paggawa at nagawa mo nga ito ng maayos, ay may tuturing na ikaw ay isang responsible. But sometimes, hindi natin maiiwasan na nakakaroon tayo ng failure.
Oo.
Pero, sa pamamagitan ng paulit-ulit nating paggawa o bagong estratehiya ng paggawa sa bagay na yon, tayo ay nagiging expert at may tuturing ding responsable tayo. So, yung hindi natin pinapabayaan yung isang bagay, we are considered responsible.
Ayan, tignan nyo mga grade 9. Talagang marami kayong mapupulot na aral sa araw na to. Siyempre, kung nagbigay po sila ng kanilang mga ideas, ayan, mga kaalaman patungkol po sa pagiging responsable. Mga grade 9, gusto nyo bang makinig ng mga ng sariling karanasan. Ayan, na manggagaling ulit kay Ma'am Rosenda. Ayan, parang sabi, Shakman na. Anyway, let's enjoy the day. Ayan, i-enjoy po natin ang araw na to na may, sabi ko nga, wag mong ramdamin na naboboard ka, parang na ang boring. But anyway, sabi ko, maging masaya po tayo. Yan share po ni Ma'am Rosenda yung experience niya sa kanyang buhay, either positive or negative. Ayan po na magiging tungkod po sana natin bilang isang mag-aaral to go forward na maging inspirasyon yung mga karanasan ng ating mga guro or ibang tao. Okay, Ma'am Rosenda?
Okay, so ang experience ko nung ako ay nag-aaral, so na masasabi ko na ako ay responsable dahil ginagawa ko lahat yung mga bagay na dapat gawin ng isang mag-aaral. Halimbawa, yung pagbibigay na lang ng teacher namin ng assignment. Na takot akong papasok kung wala akong assignment. At kung hindi ko nagawa ng gabi, talagang gigising ako ng maaga para gawin yung assignment. So sabi nga, hindi na baling hindi na plantsa yung damit ko, wag lang wala akong assignment. Okay, so doon masasabi ko na ako ay responsable, although hindi ko nagawa ng gabi, pero nagawa ko naman sa madaling araw. So kahit papano, meron akong assignment na papasok. Pero yung negative, nako, kahit na sabi ko takot akong papasok na walang assignment, sometimes talagang yung sa dami naman ng assignment, nung ako ay nag-aral talagang, sabi nga nila, talagang bunton, nga, gabor iti assignment. Marami akong hindi nagagawa. Alam nyo ba mga anak, na-experience ko ring tumayo sa harapan
dahil
sa
walang
klase
assignment.
dahil wala akong assignment. That's the time na hindi ko na inulit yung wala na akong assignment na papasok. Kahit na ilang oras na lang yung tulog ko, basta magawa ko na lahat sa gabi yung aking assignment. Na yun na yung naging negative experience ko na sa kawalan ng assignment. Kaya sinikap ko na mula noon hanggang sa ako ay nagtapos ng pag-aaral, ay sinisikap ko na palagi na lahat ng aking mga gawain ay aking natatapos bago ako papasok sa school. Ikaw naman, Ma'am Rena, ano naman
pero
sa'yo?
Talaga naman ako talaga. Susunod ka, Sir Nathan. Humanda ka na. Ito, sabi ni Josel Salviejo Yalo ng 9 Mango, ang pagganap at pagtupad sa mga tungkulin mo. Ginagampanan mo ang isang bagay na kailangan ng pagkilos mo upang matugunan ito. Lahat ng pananagutan mo dito ay sinisikap mong gawin sa buong makakaya mo dahil obligasyon mo ito para sa sarili mo o kaya sa iba.
Yes, estudyante ko yan sa AP, Ma'am Rena.
Yes. O di ba halos lahat is may word na, may topic na about responsibility or for being responsible. Okay, so I will share now my experiences in life. Siyempre, still nung nag-aaral pa din ako. High school, naalala ko noon, pinatayo ako ng teacher, ma'am. That is a negative thing.
Ala, pareho tayo, ma'am.
Pero pinatayo ako kasi hindi ko dinala yung scientific calculator ko. Kasi may on the spot kaming recitation. Tapos, may tinanong yung teacher, kasi ang ginagawa nun, everyday may tinatawag si teacher namin na ganito, mag-answer. Ang topic namin nun is algebraic expression, yung may square root. Tama ba?
Yes, logarithm.
Oo. Diyos ko, sabi ko, Waterloo ko talaga. Pero pagdating sa pera, okay, good tayo. Pagdating ng math. Pero pag ganun wagay na ko, medyo aatras na tayo dyan. So, pinatayo ko. Pero the lesson behind that is, kahit wala ka sanang dalang calculator, alam mong mag-compute manually. Pero mahirap
Mahirap,
Oo,
ma'am.
mahirap
Mas
kasi.
madali pag may calcio.
Oo, mas madali pag may calcio. Yun ang sabi niya. Kung dinala mo yung calculator mo, hindi kita pinatayo. Kasi alam mo na, alam nyo na may orientation na kayo na magkakaroon tayo ng recitation on the spot. I turned that negative situation or experience into a positive one. Kaya palagi nung dinadala ko na. Di ba? At least, I'm happy for my grade. Ganon na. Basta, actually, hindi ko alam kung nagtuturo pa rin siya sa kawayan or ano na. Pero pag nakikita ko siya sa Facebook, naalala ko, calculator. Scientific calculator. Kasi sabi ko, doon ako natuto na kailangan kong dalhin. Pero at least, maganda yung kalalabasan.
Okay.
Yun.
So,
Sir.
bago mag-share si Sir Nathan, ma'am, ay gusto ko ring mag-share ang ating mga mag-aaral.
Oo.
So, mag-send naman kayo mga anak ng mga experience ninyo sa buhay. Maganda man ito o hindi maganda. Okay, so ipadala na ninyo habang nakikinig kayo kay Sir Nathan sa kanyang karanasan.
Ayan, akala ko kanina, ano to?
Lusot ka na?
Hindi ma'am, parang sabi ko, ako yung bumabanat. But sabi ko, dalawa na yung bumanat sa akin. But anyway, ayan, mga grade 9, wag po kayong magsawa na makinig po sa ating talakayan. Siyempre, sisimulan ko din po sa negatibo. I think grade 4 po ata noon. Ako yung negative po na naging karanasan po natin dahil din po sa katamaran. Kaya nga sabi po, lagi po namin pinapaalala sa inyo na wag po nating the moment na nag-aaral po tayo, the moment na pinag-aaral po tayo ng mga magulang po natin, wag po natin sayangin. But I do believe that in every day sa ating buhay, nasa proseso tayo palagi. Kaya sa akin nun, na kung kay Ma'am Rena, na-try nga yung calculator. Sa akin naman po na-try ko po yung tatayo ka sa harap ng sa classroom bago papasok. And then mapapalo ka pa ng stick kasi hindi ka gumagawa ng ng assignment. Ayan. Kaya hiyang-hiya ako nun sa sarili ko. Sabi ko, mambihira, pero madami naman kami, hindi naman ako nag-iisa.
At least may kasama.
At least may kasama, di ba? Yung mahirap yung wala kang kasama. But anyway, ito'y nagpapakita ng isang katamaran. Ano yung naging lesson doon? In application kung gawin po natin positibo ito sa ating buhay, kaya nga sabi nila, experience is the best teacher. Or in short, sa ating buhay po, wag na po nating hayaan or mangyari pa yung isang bagay na in the end ay magsisisi po tayo. Kaya yung lesson po sa akin doon, every now and then nangyari po yon, hindi na po naulit. Siyempre, ikaw ba man din yung papaluin ng stick, lalo na yung mga teacher namin doon, medyo medyo terror yung, hindi naman terror, talagang
disiplinarya.
Stricto, yan. Mabigat ata yung terror. Yung mapagmahal, yan. Mapagmahal.
Kasi gusto nilang matuto talaga tayo.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
But anyway, yun po yung naging karanasan ko na sa elementary time na pwede ko mong ibahagi sa inyo. Kaya may karanasan man tayo even right now, ngayong pandemic, okay, wag po tayong manatili doon. Bagkus gawin po natin na positibo para maging responsable po tayo na tao sa ating sarili at sa lahat po ng aspeto ng ating buhay. Okay, Ma'am Rena.
Ito may nag-message, may nag-send. Sabi niya, pinilit ng pandemyang COVID-19 ang lahat na baguhin ang kanilang paraan ng pamumuhay. Ang ilan sa mga pinaka-apektado ay mga estudyante dahil kinansel ang paralan at universidad at inilipat ang pagtuturo sa online. Anak ko, I agree with the first statement, pero yung sa second, dahil hindi kinansel ng school ang pagbibigay ng kaalaman. At hindi lang din online ang modality na para matuto kayo, maihatid namin yung
modular.
Yung gusto naming maibigay sa inyo na learnings na bago. Kundi meron tayong RBI at saka modular. Kaya nga tinawag yan ng SLM anak kasi self-learning module. Hindi module yan ng ate mo, nanay mo, tate mo para siyang sumagot para sa'yo. Okay.
But anyway, thank you ma'am kasi still pa rin po na nakiki-participate sila. Ayan.
Okay. Idagdag ko lang, sir. Sabi niya, ito pa meron. Sige, mamaya.
Si Glaysaan.
Glaysaan Salvador. Sabi niya, noong grade 1 po ako, di ako marunong basa at one time po nagpabasa po yung teacher namin tapos hindi po ako marunong. Kaya nahuli ako mag-recess hanggat di ako makabasa.
Ang hirap nun, ma'am.
Oo,
Papayat siguro ako
kaya,
ako.
mula po ron, nagpaturo ako sa tita ko at di po nagtagal natuto din ako at nauunan pa po ako mag-recess dahil marunong ako. I agree. Nung elementary kami, may spelling, may
Spelling
booklet. Ako yung unang pinapalabas. I am proud of that. Ako ang unang nagre-recess. Oh. Kasi ang gandang nauna ako, di ba? Anong ginagawa mo? Wala. Minsan kasi pag nagbabasa ka, marami kang matututunan. Tapos, minsan pag napunta ka ng supermarket, ano na naman kayang ganito? O, diba? Another. Biancy Lucero ng 9 Dalandan. Nung ako ay grade 7, ako ay napagalitan dahil nahuli kami ng aming teacher na hindi nagte-take note. Kaya naman, mula noon ay kahit madaming susulatin, ay nagte-take note pa rin ako.
Yes. Maganda yun, ma'am.
Ugali ko nagte-take down notes kaya yung notebook ko, paubos na.
Kasi, ang kagandahan kasi ng nagte-take note mga anak ay kahit ilang araw na nasabi yun ng teacher natin, ay pwede nating balik-balikan at matatandaan natin yon. Hindi natin makakalimutan.
Yan ang advantage ng nagte-take down notes kahit ilang buwan na yan pag may nasabi ulit sa'yo. Andali, may nasulat akong ganito kaya babalikan mo. O, di ba? Kaya kaming mga teacher, yung iba sa amin, nagte-take down notes, your cellphone, yung iba, sulat talaga. Ako, mas komportable ako sa sulat. Okay lang ang mga anak na tamarin, pero wag forever na tamad.
Mahirap yun, ma'am.
Panandalian lang, ganon. Hindi yung pag 20, di ba, pag sa daily basis natin, sir, is 8 to 10 hours, mostly working hours natin yon.
Yes, ma'am.
Wag yung 5 hours tamad, yung the rest, okay, ganun. Wag naman, minutes lang, wag 60 minutes. Maximum of 5 minutes, parang rest mo na yon. Okay? O,
Ayan.
next natin.
Kung napakinggan po natin yung mga experiences po ng bawat isa na ang yung mga guro, ngayon naman po, bibigyan ko rin ng pagkakataon si Ma'am Rena. Ayan. Sa what are the ways to nurture your commitment to your responsibilities? Ayan.
Okay, so,
Habang sumasagot siguro si Ma'am Rena or nag-share po ng ideas regarding po sa katanungan na ito, maaari din pa rin kayong makiparticipate, mga minamahal po naming mag-aral.
yes.
Ayan.
Mga anak, may hawak kayong mga module. Kung tingnan nyo, Module 14, The Responsible Me, on the page 8, nandun yung i-discuss ko sa inyo, which is magbibigay kami ng an additional discussion or additional word of learning. Okay, so we will use the word responsible. Let's spell responsible. At the count of 3, pakisend. Huwag huwag mag-type biglang yung automatic. O sige, responsible. Tingnan nga natin kung may mga sasagot, Ma'am Rosenda.
Wala pa, ma'am.
Wala,
Sa screen ko,
Nathan,
wala pa rin,
nga.
ma'am.
Wala pa din sa akin, ma'am.
Ito ginawa namin ng nung last talakayan grade 7 yata 'yon. Or grade 8. Nung nagtalakayan tayo na na
8 and 10.
O 8 and 10 na ang bibilis nilang mag-type. Ang dami talagang mabilis yung pag-scroll. Okay, wala pa. Sige, habang hinihintay natin, let's start with the letter R. Meron na!
Si Gerald Fernandez, ma'am.
Ng 9.
Responsible.
Yes, ng 9
Si
atis.
Dandam Vizcara.
9 Avocado. Maria Elisa Baricad ng 9 SPJ. And Glyza Ann Salvador ng 9 SPJ. Ito, Ismael Pascual ng 9 SPJ. Josel Salviejo Zialon ng 9 Mango. Jewel Lacanilaw 9 SPJ, Lovely Jane Fabro, 9 SPJ, and Ma'am Shirley Karimbuyutan, talagang caps lock, responsible. Okay, let's start with the letter R. R stands for reflect on the situation. Pag sinabing reflect on the situation, isipin mo, tama ba yung ginawa ko? Ito ba siya? Naaayon ba siya? Paano pag nagkamali yung ginawa mo? Pwede mo pa ba itong itama, Sir Nathan?
Pwede, ma'am. Pwede.
Okay, pwede mo pang itama ang pagkakamali mo. Okay. You can choose to put the situation into words such as by writing about it in your journal. O yung iba nagde-journal pa din ba? Ma'am Rosenda, nagde-journal ka pa rin ba? O diary, ganon?
Hindi na, ma'am.
Oo.
Pare-pareho tayo. Diary. Pero nung batang-bata pa ako, talagang nagsusulat ako. Tuwing gabi, talagang sinusulat ko kung ano yung nangyari sa maghapon.
Oo. O, di ba parang mababalikan mo
Ayan.
tapos
Yun yung mga karanasan, experience ni Ma'am Rosenda iti daan nga tulag.
Daan nga tulag talaga.
Daan nga tulag.
Oh,
Okay.
mag-Ilocano din tayo para masaya. Next, letter E, evaluate all realistic scenarios, good or bad. Oh, pag sinabi nating realistic scenarios, yung pangyayaring totoo, agpay-payso nga nangyari. Ano? Acting responsibly and problem solving becomes effortless when you are aware about the possible scenarios that can happen. So pag realistic talagang, ito yung nangyari talaga. Hindi lang siya kwentong kanto.
Totoong totoo.
Totoong totoo. Oh, yun, realistic. Maganda man ang dinulot nito, na mayat man, nagsaadan na, winuhaan. O, di ba? Bilisan lang natin, anak, kasi malapit ng time. S, simplify your situation. Kung baka kailangan chap-chapin, tama ba ito? First step, tama ba ito? O kung tama siya, second step na ginawa ko. Minsan, kahit tayo na teachers, nagbibigay tayo ng instruction na hirap intindihin ng mga estudyante natin. So that's why yung yung instruction na binibigay natin, marami pang kasunod na mga explanation. O ganito kasi yan. Kaya isa-isahin mo. So sometimes we worry too much about situations because we overthink. Minsan nagko-conclude na tayo hindi pa dapat 'yon ang mangyari. Mas marami yung conclusion mo na hindi dapat mangyari. Kaya minsan nangyayari 'yon. Kasi ganito gagawin ko, parang ganito. Pero hindi dapat. Go with the flow. Next, letter P, put into practice your ideas. Bakit put into practice? Kung ano yung iniisip mo, no ano di pang panunutom, aramidim ngagpaypayso. Idea mo yon, di ba? Pwede kang mag-consult, pwede kang magtanong, paano kaya pag ganito? Pwede ba? Habang nagko-consult ka, pwede mong i-pick yung good things. Yung mga hindi maganda doon sa idea mo, pwede mong i-remove para magumanda yung idea mo. Parang puzzle lang yan, yung jigsaw puzzle. Remove the unnecessary, insert the good ones. Okay? No matter how great or how small your idea, it should be matter. Okay? Pahalagahan mo ito. Next, letter O, hope to gather information about the situation. O hindi lang yung nakikimarites ka.
Musang.
Marites, anong latest?
Okay.
Puro ganun na lang ba? When you are equipped with the right information, di ba, ang daming fake news ngayon, kasi ito yung sinabi niya. Oo, sinabi niya, pero ang tanong, pinanood mo ba yung whole video? Actually, may pinanood ako, Sir Nathan and Ma'am Rosenda kagabi, actually hindi siya dito sa atin. Sa Grab, siguro napanood na ng mga mag-aaral natin. Ang title niya is, kinuha ng Grab driver yung pera. Pero nung sabi niya sa intro niya, panoorin nyo hanggang last para malaman nyo kung bakit ganun. Yun pala, tumawag siya, nagpapadeliver siya ng food. So nag-iwan siya ng around 3,000 pesos, iniwan lang niya kung saan banda. Binigyan niya ng instruction. Then sabi niya, nung dumating na yung Grab driver, sabi niya, idalagay mo na lang dyan, wala ako sa bahay, may pera dyan under the flower plant. Yung pot, nandun, nasa ilalim. Kuha ka na din ng tip mo. So, ang total bill niya is 2,550. Ang kinuha lang niyang tip is 50 pesos. So, binariyahan niya, binalik niya ulit yung pera. Tapos, hinabol niya, nung nagulat yung driver, sabi niya, hala, sir, sabi mo wala ka dito. Hindi, naka-CCTV ka, vinidyohan kita. Doon niya napatunayan na kahit walang tao doon, or with the presence of video, doon niya nalaman na honest yung driver na yon. Kaya yung pinili niya, hate sila. Binigyan pa niya ng money na reward. Minsan kasi masyado tayong hala, kinuha niya, yun pa lang yung caption, yun pa lang yung unang nakita mo, nabasa mo, nag-conclude ka na agad. Kaya minsan, tamang makimarites ka, pero pick the good ones. Next, navigate your situation. Remember to be always in control of the situation no matter how new it may appear. To make your responsibilities in life bearable no matter what, think of life situations as something that you have to
traverse. With the right frame of mind, you are on your way to becoming a more responsible you. Oh, Ma'am Rosenda, tulungan mo ako dito. Navigate your situation. Parang sa mapa ba?
Mag-explore.
O mag-explore. Tama yung, di ba pag naliligaw tayo, kailangan natin nang minsan map, kaya magtanong-tanong tayo.
Magtanong. O kaya ay, ngayon na ay Google Map.
O Google Map. O, ginagamit ko din yan. O eto, letter S, stress management.
Palaging stress.
Wag masyadong stress. Ito na-experience ko, pag stress ako, napansin ko pag na-stress na ako, ay nagsisilabasan yung mga magic ko sa katawan.
Kaya nga ma'am, kung stress tayo, kung minsan ay nagre-relax muna.
Oo.
Kahit na 5 minutes to 10 minutes and then back to work ulit. Para
Yes.
gumanda lang yung atmosphere natin.
Oo. So sabi niya, start to manage your stress at a young age. Oh, pag hindi natin na ma-manage, anong mangyayari sa atin, 'di ba?
Hanggang sa pagtanda, stress siya.
Affected lahat, 'di ba, ma'am?
Kurot do timogingan, ma'am.
Okay,
Ako
at
rin.
kurit, ado trinkles na nukwan,
Hindi
ma'am.
lang 'yon, yung sa ganito mo, yung in-betweens ng eyebrows mo.
Ako
Makikita
nga, ma'am,
doon.
meron. Isa.
Makikita doon. Another, the more we smile, the more na na-stretch yung ating muscles. Kaya mas less ang kulubot sa face. Ngayon no best in simangot ay na Lord, dandani pagsabitan ti kaldero. Oh. Next, letter I, independent thinking. Oh. While it is imperative to consider other people's opinions and beliefs, being confident in yourself is just as important. Oh. Mag-isip ka ng, naging independent thinker ka. Another is, letter B, be ready to be committed. Oh, how committed are you, Sir Nathaniel, sa iyong work? O, di ba? Anong
Bumabawi.
Paano ka daw committed, sir?
Oo.
Anong experience o kaya yes, anong karanasan mo na masasabi mong ikaw ay committed?
Oo.
So as a teacher, paano mo masasabing ikaw ay committed?
Okay, committed yung the moment na tinuturuan ko yung bata na not only sabi ko nga even the book kasi values yung po natin, it's not about the content of the book but yung kung paano po natin isabuhay sa atin and then maturuan the application or the embodiment of the learning na natutunan po natin. Ayan
Oo,
po.
diba?
Kaya nga, yun na yung letter P, Ma'am Rena, put into practice.
Yes. Put into practice your great ideas. Di ba ang saya kasi na nakikita mo na yung bata na tinuturuan mas nagkakaroon ng progress.
Yes.
Oo, di ba?
Katulad na lang sa halimbawa yung mga naging estudyante ko dati, bumabalik sila, sabi nila, Ma'am, teacher na rin po ako. Bakit ka nag-teacher? Kasi idolo kita. Oh, di ba? Ang ganda, ang sa
Oo.
pakiramdam.
Tapos yung iba na nagkakaroon sila ng realization na, isumit lang gayam nga nakaungungit kay di kanyami. Kahit na kami gayam nga matuto, ganon.
Yes, ma'am.
Pero ang ganda kasi na maririnig na, ure nakaungungot ka.
Yan. Ora na kung ungit ka, labda ka.
Well, di ba?
Kasi ikaw yung nagturo,
Oo.
nagdisiplina, ano ma'am.
Yes,
yung alam mo
sir.
yung kasi sa loob ng classroom, kahit anong pagalit ng teacher tapos ang klase or sa dali lang galit niya, okay na yan. Pagkikinatawad ang tumaninin. Next, letter L. Learn at all times. Ito, a responsible person is just able to help himself or herself nabubulol na ako. Himself or herself and others just because he or she is a great problem solver. Oh, a responsible person craves learning. Kaya yung iba sa atin, aminado ako, lahat tayo, learner at all times. Yung
Yes,
hindi ibig sabihin no na, nag-enroll na naman siya ng ganito. Hindi. Yung simpleng nagbabasa ka, marami ka natututunan. Ako kasi, mas natututo pa ako lalo pag nag-aaral ako, naka-enroll ako. The reason, I have to be responsible and I have to finish the task that was given. At kailangan you meet the deadline.
Yes,
Oh.
formal man ito or non-formal yung
no.
education.
Mostly kasi formal yung inaatendahan ko din, ma'am. Kaya, pero sa mga non-formal, marami pa din akong natututunan. Kaya proud ako kasi, minsan pinagsasabay ko yung dalawang task na nag-aaral ako. Na at the end of it, pag nakita ko na yung certificate ko, yes, thank you, Lord. With those sleepless nights, masaya, fulfilling on the part.
Yes.
O, di ba? Yung nasagutan mo nga lang yung module mo, di ba, ma'am? O, di ba, Sir, Sir Nathan? Masagutan yung module na binigay sa'yo every week, fulfilling yon.
Lalo na yung mga module ninyo sa graduate school ay ang kakapal.
Ay, oo. I feel you. Talagang pinagpuyatan ko. Sabi sa akin ng husband ko, ano yung libro na pinapakita mo sa akin? Ba't ang kapal-kapal? Basta, okay na yan. Tapos sinigyan niya 1.2. Ay, naku Lord, ang saya. Ang gandang tinan. Part up, fulfilling kasi yun, lalo na pag ang taas ng grade mo. Oh. Sa mga nagtatanong ng mga estudyante natin, ma'am, ba't daw ang baba ng grade nila? Complete naman ang output. Surban up complete. Minsan kasi magtanong kayo. O in-update kayo, hindi kayo nagsisihin. Okay.
Karamihan kasi sa mga learner natin, ma'am, ang alam nila kung nagpasa na sila
Okay
ay
na.
okay na. Kaya nga may feedbacking mga anak na titignan ninyo yung mga PM ng mga subject teachers ninyo upang sa ganon ay alam ninyo kung ano pa yung mga kulang natin para mataas yung grado.
Oo. Tsaka makinig kasi kayo ng RBI natin. Hindi lang yung puro internet nyo na lang inaasa. May radio naman po. Okay? Para walang masabi na, kasi awan internet, may mga magkakasano ay makadingig. We have radio. Oh. Pina-enhance lang natin na may online tayo. Okay? And last, eagerness for service. Oh. When you have planted in your heart that seed of responsibility, you have to understand that you are not only acting responsibly for yourself, but also for others. Di ba, para ka nagtanim ng patani o kaya panlang o kaya kahit anong gulay sa loob ng iyong bakuran, ma'am, nga maipadawatam ni karubam.
Yes,
Mo.
dahil
You
marami,
will share,
marami
yes.
kang itinanim.
Kumbaga, hindi lang ikaw ang nakikinabang, even others. Ganon din kapag ikaw ay nag-share ng iyong knowledge sa iyong mga kasama. O, nagbe-benefit din sila. Yes, Sir Nathan? May sasabihin ka pa po?
Hindi, ma'am. Okay, mukhang na-completa na ata, Ma'am Rena, yung
Yes.
acronym po ng responsible.
Okay.
Ayan, but anyway, ayan po, para hindi na po tayo matagalan. I believe na marami na po tayong napulot na aral sa araw na to. Siyempre, may iiwan po ko sa inyo mga mag-aral at try po tayong mag-reflect sa mga katanungan na to, and then kung paano po tayo maging isang responsableng tao. Di ba, yung topic po natin, ito ay para sa ating sarili. Ayan, pagiging responsable sa ating sarili, sa ating pamilya, sa ating mga kaibigan, mga neighbors, and then organization, even in the community and in our environment. Ayan, ang una po na katanungan po dito na gusto kong iwan sa inyo, ayan, sabi po dito, what are my responsibilities? And then right now, try po nga nating tanungin yung ating sarili, in your part, ano yung responsibilidad mo? Ayan, sa iyong sarili bilang isang mag-aaral, bilang isang anak, bilang isang kasapi sa lipunan, bilang isang kasapi sa isang grupo. Ayan, at ano yung responsibilidad mo bilang isang tao? And then the next one, sabi po dito, what I have done to fully perform my responsibility. Ano yung dapat mong gawin upang sa kanon ay magampanan mo, magawa mo yung responsibilidad mo bilang isang tao, which is sabi ko nga, in every way na ginagawa po natin or in every decision, dapat piliin po natin do what is right. Ayan. And then the third one, ano po yung sabi doon, Ma'am Rena?
What should I improve to become a responsible person who responds to life's challenges positively? Okay. Ano yung kaya mo pang i-improve para mas maging responsable kang tao?
Hindi
Okay.
dapat makontento kung ano na yung
Yung
meron,
meron,
na siya.
hanggang doon na
dapat
lang.
araw-araw or buwan-buwan, may improvement siyang gagawin.
Oo.
Yes.
O kung dati, puro nagwawalis lang sa labas ng bahay, try mo ding magwalis sa loob ng bahay. Ganon.
Yes, even pag nagpapa-cleaning si barangay captain.
Oo.
Ayan, syempre maki-join po tayo bilang pagtugon po sa pakikisapi sa ating lipunan.
O, di ba nga
Ayan.
merong nakalagay na tapat ko, linis ko.
Yes,
Hindi
ma'am.
tapat ko, lilinisan ng kapitbahay ko. Hindi ganon yan,
Ayan.
mga anak.
Kunwari, halimbawa pa ma'am, yung sa school naman, kung kunwari nagpabrigada ang ating paralan, why not na pwede tayong mag-join? Pero I think sa ngayon, hindi pa
Hindi pa pwede,
Hindi
oo.
pa pwede. But soon po, pag na open na po tayo, gawin po natin na maging productive, maging responsableng mamamayan po tayo.
And then meron pang isa, sir, nung face-to-face pa yung basura ko, uwi ko.
Hanggang ngayon gagawin na naman natin.
Gagawin natin ulit ngayon. Na ginagawa pa rin naman yung basura ko, uwi ko, especially yung mga plastic.
Yun kaya yung isang na-appreciate ko ma'am dito sa ating paralan, yung hawak-hawak ng mga estudyante, bakit anin niyo yung basura? Sir, iuuwi ko. Wow, sabi ko naman, napaka-responsable naman ng mga mag-aral na to kasi inuuwi nila yung mga basura na hindi yung iba na, sabi ko, estudyante na basta tapon lang dyan, basta tapon, ba't sila andun po kung paano po nila paano sila sumunod sa patakaran or ano yung sinasabi po, ibinababa po ng ating paaralan na dapat po nating gawin. Ayan.
Okay, isa pa sir, pag sa mga basura, yung iba suksok to the max. Kung saan-saan na lang din.
Sok sa upuan.
Hindi lang sa upuan, kahit sa mga halaman, namumunga ng plastic ang halaman. Okay, and next, number 4, how will I do this improvements for self and others? O para sa'yo, ano yung payo mo pang gawin? Hindi lang para sa sarili mo. At para sa iba din. O, di ba, Ma'am Rosenda? Kaya
Yes,
nga tayo is minsan nagkakaroon tayo ng collaboration. Kaya ito yung idea ko, baka madadagdagan mo, o, di ba? Good thing yon. Okay? So,
I think may pag-games ka ba naman pang huling laro?
ito na,
Ayan.
last. I-send nyo sa inyong mga teacher, isend nyo na lang sa ating comment section, I am responsible because, pakidugtungan mga anak. I am responsible because, ayan siya.
Ano kaya yung
Pakidugtungan.
sagot? Ayan.
Okay, habang iniintay natin at ilang minuto na lang, ito yung mga gagawin ninyo, yung nasa module ninyo. Let's try this, let's explore this. Keep in mind, you can do it what I have learned. Share your thoughts and feelings. Ilan yan? 1, 2, 3, 6. Yung what I have learned kanina, yung diniscuss namin na isa na last activity. Share your thoughts and feelings. Ito yung part ng reflection. So that's all. Agyaman kami, Apo. Thank you so
lagi
much.
po nating tanandaan, all is special, makinig, matuto, at makipagtalakayan.
Maraming salamat kay Sir Joshel sa ating technical, Sir Dennis, and Ma'am Badet, and even Sir Mark Bakamaspan. Maraming salamat. Agyaman kami, Apo.
Paalam.
Agyaman kami,
God
Thank
bless.
you, Agyaman.
Music mo.
Edukasyon sa pagpapakatao. Dito lang yan sa 106.3 Dance Radio. Ang silid-aralan sa radyo. Ito ang 106.3 Dance Radio. Dance Radio.
Prepare yourself.
Ang silid-aralan sa radyo, hatid namin ay makabagong paraan ng pagtuturo at kalaman. Mapaumaga, tanghali o hapon man yan. Ang istasyong magbibigay impormasyon kahit saan man.
Alright, here we go.
106.3 Dance Radio. Doña